Gold just smashed through $4,000 an ounce. Silver will probably be $50 an ounce by the time this video is up. And frankly, I don't know what to do next. What do we do as stackers when the metals are kind of starting to price us out? We're going to talk about it right now. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to Booty Girl Stacking, where together we'll unearth the real treasures of silver and gold. If you're enjoying these videos and want even more booty in your treasure chest, smash that like button, share, and subscribe. We finally crossed over 2,000 subs this week. Now we're pushing hard for 3,000 subs, and I just want to welcome you all and say thank you so much for subscribing and just all the love in the comments. The Booty Girl Stacking crew would not be the same without you. Gold and silver have officially gone off the rails, and frankly, I don't know what to do next. I'm sitting here looking at the Kitco app and seeing gold currently at $4,055 an ounce. I've been watching the price steadily increase throughout the morning, and I'm scratching my head thinking, what do I do next? Where do I go from here? I've got to keep stacking. I know that, but it's just getting harder, you guys. The best thing I know to do right now is to keep on hunting for the deals. I was watching a video this morning by a channel called If You Know, You Know. Shout out to If You Know, You Know. He is stacking honestly in a way that I think makes the most sense. Very practical. He loves fractional gold. I know a lot of people that have been in this for a long time are almost anti-fractional gold. And by anti-fractional gold, I don't mean against stacking quarter ounce coins. But basically, there is a school of thought of people saying, stay away from anything smaller than a quarter ounce. And although I think that the majority of stackers have kind of adjusted their perspective due to these high spot prices, there are still people who are hardcore sticklers for not stacking any kind of fractional in the 1/10 ounce range or the gram bars or the 1/20th ounces. Some people that are just very much so against it. And I love that he challenges that perspective because frankly, things are not the same as they once were for us stackers. On average, a 1/10 ounce gold coin right now is going for anywhere between $420 and $500. If you pull up eBay right now, 1/10 ounce gold selling for $420, $430, $440. I think this speaks volumes to just the fact that we've got to adjust our mentality. Gone are the days of saying, oh, stack as big as you possibly can. Now, really the strategy, in my opinion, should be stack the lowest premium you can, yes, but also the lower dollar amount pieces. Because what a lot of these people aren't thinking about when they are all gung-ho about, you're going to lose money on your premiums if you're not buying these big pieces of gold, like a quarter ounce, a half ounce. Got to think about your ability to sell your gold in this market where people can't even afford a 1/10 ounce, frankly. When I first started stacking gold, the first 1/10 ounce gold piece I bought was $329. And I remember at the time thinking that it was really expensive. We're paying $100 more than that now for the same size coin. And that was only 6 months ago. With this current metals bull market, we've got to be adaptable. We can't just stick to one tried and true way of buying. We've got to be constantly looking for the deals, constantly be rethinking what we're stacking and adapting. All closed-mindedness is going to get you in this current metals market and economic climate is missed opportunities. I don't know about you, but all I know is I am shopping the deals. I'm going where the deals are. It doesn't matter anymore how fractional the gold is. It doesn't matter anymore if it's 90% pure or 4/9's fine. It doesn't matter anymore how small or big the gold piece is. What matters is keeping your premiums low, but also buying within your means. And I think as long as you strike a balance between those two, you can't go wrong when it comes to stacking gold. We don't have a problem as much with silver. yet. I would never at this point recommend stacking gram bars for silver. You are definitely going to lose money on the premiums with those at this point. But who knows, with as fast as silver is going up, who knows in a decade or so if people will have to buy fractional silver. I mean, that would be absolutely insane. Crazier things have happened, I suppose. One thing I like that he brought up in the video that I was watching this morning, he was talking about how if you have an established base for your silver stack of 100 ounces or more, that buying constitutional silver is the best buy right now because of how cheap they're selling it for. A lot of places are even selling it below spot. But he mentioned something that I thought was interesting, in that if you are a newer stacker and you don't have a cash savings built up, or you don't have a lot of assets in other areas, and you're primarily relying on your silver stack for your emergency savings, you're going to run into some problems if you're just stacking constitutional, because the buyback price is so cheap. Dealers are not paying a lot when it comes to buying back constitutional right now, because they're not getting hardly anything for it at this point. We may eventually come back to a point where constitutional silver is being bought back at a higher price, but as of right now, if you're just starting out, he was saying you might want to just focus on pure ounces. And it really gave me something to think about, because I have been buying a lot of constitutional silver right now, and I don't have 100 ounces yet. I'm not saying this is a hard and fast rule. I'm not saying you shouldn't be buying constitutional, but what I am saying is that I love it when I hear a seasoned stacker willing to rethink his own strategy, willing to look at what's happening in the metals market and reevaluate. Should I be buying this much constitutional if I'm not getting a whole lot back from dealers at this point? Should I be investing in whole ounces of gold if currently we're in a market where people are not buying full ounces like they used to because they simply can't afford it? Keeping these things in mind when reformulating your approach to stacking is key to stacking well. Gold is going through the roof. Silver is going through the roof. It would be a big mistake to miss out on opportunities to get gold or get silver at a good price just because we're unwilling to be adaptable in our stacking approach. As my mom would say, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. I am going more hyper-fractional than I ever anticipated. I was watching a video that I posted a few months ago where I said, oh, don't ever go smaller than a 1/10 ounce. A 1/10 ounce is already really fractional. 1/20th ounce coins are hyper-fractional. Don't go any smaller than that. Yet here I am with 2 1/20th ounce gold coins. But you know what? I got a great deal on them. I didn't pay an insane premium on either of these coins. And I think at the end of the day, educating yourself, staying consistent, and staying adaptable are the most important things to building your stack in the right way. I'm still planning on stacking 1/10 ounce gold coins and hitting that 1/10 ounce gold coin mark before the end of the year. But at the same time, I'm not going to stick up my nose to opportunities to buy more hyperfractional pieces if the price is right. But this is just what I'm thinking right now. What are you guys thinking right now when gold is over $4,000 an ounce and silver is probably $50? Now that I've posted this video, it's probably $50 an ounce. Are there some things that maybe I'm not thinking of that I should consider? Drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your insights and opinions. I love interacting with and getting to know you guys in the comments. Let's keep that dialogue going. If you'd like to contribute to this channel in a greater capacity, please consider joining my Patreon. Or if you just want to send me some mail, write me a letter. And if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Booty Girl, and I'll see you guys in the next one.